you ready to draw and color this eye with me? I hope you are. All you need is crayons, markers, and paper. In my case, I'm gonna use an iPad mini, a drawing application, and my finger. So that's all I need. So let's begin. I'm gonna start with a curvy line on the top, and then I will do the same shape in the bottom. And here we go. Oopsies, it's not working. I broke the iPad. Just kidding, I was painting with white for some reason. So now we're gonna do two curvy lines on the side to simulate the eye and a circle right on the center. Now we just color that circle black. There we go. Not too bad, right? Kind of easy. Easy peasy. Now we are gonna do some lines around the circle. I'm doing thin lines, but you can do them a little thicker if you want, that's okay. And I'm just gonna do some lines that you can just repeat, including eyelashes. And a curvy line on the top. Let's look at that better. Alright. Now the eyelid is a simple line and some more eyelashes, right? This girl needs some eyelashes. Okay, so far so good. Remember, you can pause this video while you draw or paint. Now I'm going to start with the color, and I'm using a turquoise color. Even though nobody has turquoise eyes, you know, if you want you can make them purple, but in this case it's just for a trick. When you use turquoise and then a darker color of green and then black, the turquoise underneath looks like light to me, like it's just a highlight underneath the green. So that's a little bit of a trick I like to do. As you can see, you don't see much of the green of the turquoise, but you see like a nice light, if that makes sense to you. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit green all around in different shades. Here is where you can get creative. I'm using lighter and darker shades of green just to give it a little bit of contrast, and this is what you do with contrast. You use darker and lighter shades of a color to give it a little bit more a sense of dimension. Now I am just going to use a little black around and around. Alright. Not too bad, right? Now I am gonna use a bright green just to give it a little bit more of that light. And in case you were wondering how was I moving my brush, it's kind of like a zigzag that goes around in the circle. Let me show you. That's what I did. Okay, now let's keep going. Now I will continue to mix different kinds of greens. There we go. Was too solid, so I am making it a little lighter or see-through. Not too bad, right? I think I like where this eye is going. Now I'm gonna use the black again and just give it a little bit more of a shade and contrast around and around. Of course, we could have been done a little while ago, so feel free to stop and be like, okay, I finished my eye. But I just want to give you a little bit more of an idea what you can do with a detail and just go crazy with the colors as I'm going here. Because I think this is one of those things when you get to learn how to do it, it's like, oh my god, that was so easy. I didn't know you could do so many things with an eye. Like put so many colors. Now I'm using a little bit of a light shade of green to give it a little bit of light, like if the light was reflecting. I kind of like it. Now I'm gonna use the white to draw 2 circles, and that's gonna be our final touch for the eye. There we go. And that's kind of like the light shining or reflecting rather on the eye. Now I'm gonna use a very pale pink, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that in the crevices of the eyeball, as you saw. Maybe a little lighter even. Oopsies. And I often think putting a lot of pink around that areas makes your eye look more realistic for some reason. Not too bad, right? As you can see right now, I am just deleting little mistakes. If I painted or color over the line, you can just grab an eraser and erase if you're using color pencils. And sometimes if you're using paint, you can paint over it, and if not, you can just leave it like that. And if you are very picky, you can just try again to do the drawing. So that's what our eye looks like now. Not too bad, right? I thought so too. Well, now let's do something really, really crazy. We are going to maybe do a little bit more color changing in our eye. I just want to show you another kind of texture that I'm doing, and it gives it a little bit more of a dimensional feel. I was just doing thick lines, as you saw, from the center to the side. And I just did that in a couple of areas, like on the top and the bottom and on the sides, but not all around. Remember, if you don't know your eye after you're finished, you can always, like I did, grab a little bit more of color and retouch it. I'm just applying a little bit of a darker green right now, but you don't need to do that. I'm just kind of like to say, when you finish with a drawing doesn't mean that you're done. You can always go back to it and do something else to it. A lot of people believe that once you finish a drawing or a painting, it's done forever. But if your heart wants to do a little extra to it, you can do it as you work. So you can do whatever you want. Now we're gonna finish with the skin colors total. Oh, that escalated quickly. I painted everything. That was a huge brush. I was like, what? It just disappeared. That was too big again. So I'm just giving you an idea what it will look like on a face. So this is our eye. Our next video can be an angry eye. I think that's a good idea. Let's draw an angry eye next time. So if you have any requests of what you would like to see, let me know in the comments, and I hope you're a happy doodler. And I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye!